I awaken the deepest healing codes encoded within my DNA. I activate the original divine blueprint of perfect health, vitality, and longevity. Every strand of my DNA now expresses optimal regeneration and biological balance. I instruct my cells to repair, restore, and renew themselves flawlessly. My stem cells awaken, multiplying and differentiating perfectly where needed. I command perfect telomere lengthening, restoring cellular youthfulness and longevity. Every chromosome in my cells is stable, complete, and aligned with divine order. I dissolve all genetic distortions, mutations, and inherited imbalances in all lineages. I invoke epigenetic reprogramming aligned with supreme health and resilience. My genes express only patterns of vitality, strength, and longevity now. I affirm, I am the master programmer of my biology. I activate full mitochondrial vitality and energy production in every cell. My cells breathe deeply with oxygen, nutrients, and cosmic prana. I command flawless replication, division, and repair of all my cells. I align my DNA coils to the sacred geometries of divine perfection. I allow cosmic photonic light to saturate my genome, upgrading all codes. I transmute all ancestral traumas encoded in my epigenome into wisdom and light. I affirm, my cellular matrix is crystalline, coherent, and harmonized with divine frequencies. I command flawless protein synthesis, enzymatic activity, and hormonal balance. Every RNA strand transcribes clean, accurate blueprints for perfect cellular function. One invoke deep chromosomal healing at all levels of my genome. I allow my nervous system's glial cells and neurons to regenerate rapidly and perfectly. My brain rewires itself with clean, coherent, and strengthened neural pathways. I activate perfect endocrine function, balancing hormones for vitality and peace. My immune cells are wise, intelligent, and fully harmonized to protect and heal me. I affirm, my white blood cells, T cells, and B cells operate at optimal intelligence. I command deep rejuvenation of my lymphatic and circulatory systems. My blood is oxygen-rich, nutrient-dense, and flows freely through all tissues. I give permission for all intracellular fluids to be purified and charged with vitality. I affirm, my microbiome is balanced, diversified, and supportive of my optimal health. I align my gut-brain axis to perfect communication, digestion, and resilience. I instruct my subconscious mind to maintain flawless cellular communication always. My bioelectric field is strong, coherent, and supports rapid regeneration. I call forth quantum DNA activation aligned with my highest evolutionary template. I invite dormant strands of my DNA to awaken safely, wisely, and harmoniously. I align my double helix to the 12-strand, crystalline divine human template. I infuse all cells with crystalline light codes from Source and Earth. My skeletal system regenerates dense, strong, resilient bone tissue. My cartilage, tendons, ligaments, and muscles rejuvenate fully and symmetrically. I affirm, my organs cleanse, nourish, and repair themselves easily and naturally. I invoke full rejuvenation of liver, kidneys, lungs, heart, pancreas, and glands. My endocrine glands secrete perfectly calibrated hormones for balance and energy. I instruct my telomerase enzymes to maintain youthful, stable telomeres in every cell. I visualize my DNA glowing with golden, platinum, and crystalline light. I affirm all viral, bacterial, or foreign DNA imprints are dissolved and cleared. I restore the purity and integrity of my human genetic lineage. I reclaim full sovereignty over my genetic code. It obeys divine will and natural law. I harmonize my circadian rhythms to optimize melatonin, cortisol, and deep rest cycles. I allow my cerebrospinal fluid to nourish and cleanse my brain and spine fully. I command flawless synaptic firing, myelination, and neurochemical balance in my brain. I affirm my serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, and GABA levels are perfect and harmonious. I give thanks as my nervous system recalibrates to coherence, clarity, and strength. I anchor quantum coherence in all systems: nervous, immune, endocrine, circulatory, and energetic. I visualize perfect symmetry, geometry, and crystalline alignment in my body matrix. I affirm my body's morphogenetic field is clear, upgraded, and fully functional. I dissolve all karmic, ancestral, and environmental disruptions in my genetic expression. I activate my cells' innate intelligence to detoxify and purify effortlessly. My liver enzymes, kidneys, skin, and lungs flush all toxins with ease. My cells' ion channels open freely, balancing electrolytes and vitality. I align my endocrine axis: hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid, adrenals, gonads, all in harmony. One invokes sacred endocrine secretions to nourish spiritual evolution and physical vitality. I affirm my pineal gland is decalcified, clear, and activated. I command full hydration and mineral balance in all tissues and cells. I affirm my fascia is hydrated, elastic, and conducts life force energy smoothly. I command balanced production of collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid for full tissue repair. I visualize my body glowing with plasma light, healing all micro-injuries instantly. My telomeres regenerate and stabilize with every breath I take. I affirm my cells age in reverse, growing younger, stronger, and more vital. I embody quantum youthfulness, resilience, and longevity encoded into my biology. I anchor the frequency of divine human perfection in all chromosomes and strands. I command integration of 5D, crystalline DNA, template into my cellular structure gently. I allow the highest divine intelligence to harmonize every cell and gene. I affirm my body is a temple of cosmic alchemy, endlessly regenerating. I call back all scattered soul fragments encoded in my DNA and unify them in love. I dissolve all energetic parasites, distortions, or external influences in my genome. I reclaim full command over my biology, energy, and consciousness now. I harmonize my heartbeat to the Earth's Schumann, resonance and universal source field. I affirm my body regenerates not only physically, but energetically and spiritually. I command total alignment of my chakras, nadis, meridians, and subtle bodies. I infuse my cells with sacred sounds, light frequencies, and universal codes of perfection. I integrate this deep DNA regeneration on all dimensions, timelines, and parallel realities. I affirm I am a fully healed, fully sovereign, crystalline human being. I awaken the deepest healing codes encoded within my DNA. I activate the original divine blueprint of perfect health, vitality, and longevity. Every strand of my DNA now expresses optimal regeneration and biological balance. I instruct my cells to repair, restore, and renew themselves flawlessly. My stem cells awaken, multiplying and differentiating perfectly where needed. I command perfect telomere lengthening, restoring cellular youthfulness and longevity. Every chromosome in my cells is stable, complete, and aligned with divine order. I dissolve all genetic distortions, mutations, and inherited imbalances in all lineages. I invoke epigenetic reprogramming aligned with supreme health and resilience. My genes express only patterns of vitality, strength, and longevity now. I affirm I am the master programmer of my biology. I activate full mitochondrial vitality and energy production in every cell. My cells breathe deeply with oxygen, nutrients, and cosmic prana. I command flawless replication, division, and repair of all my cells. I align my DNA coils to the sacred geometries of divine perfection. I allow cosmic photonic light to saturate my genome, upgrading all codes. I transmute all ancestral traumas encoded in my epigenome into wisdom and light. I affirm, my cellular matrix is crystalline, coherent and harmonized with divine frequencies. I command flawless protein synthesis, enzymatic activity, and hormonal balance. Every RNA strand transcribes clean, accurate blueprints for perfect cellular function. One invoke deep chromosomal healing at all levels of my genome. I affirm, my biofield is protected and shielded in crystalline, golden light at all times. I am divinely protected from all pathogens, toxins, and harmful influences. My immune system is strong, wise, adaptive, and vigilant at all times. I command full protection and rapid neutralization of any foreign or harmful agent. I affirm, my cells recognize and swiftly clear anything not aligned with perfect health. My nervous system integrates protection codes, shielding all tissues and organs. My circulatory, lymphatic, and detoxification systems purify and defend me effortlessly. I command deep fortification of my mucosal barriers, skin, gut, lungs, and immune cells. I affirm, my body's self-healing and defense mechanisms operate at peak efficiency. I embody biological sovereignty. No dissonance or imbalance can reside in me. I radiate invincible vitality, resilience, and protection at all levels. I visualize my entire being surrounded in crystalline plasma light. I affirm, I live a long, healthy, joyful life, free from sickness or decline. I age gracefully and vibrantly, embodying youthfulness and strength in every decade. My body stays fit, flexible, energetic, and strong throughout all the years of my life. I give thanks as my organs, tissues, and systems maintain optimal function at all times. I joyfully move through life with ease, freedom, and radiant vitality. I affirm, I am surrounded by loved ones who are also healthy, vibrant, and protected. My family and community thrive in abundant health, joy, and resilience. I affirm that all those I love are safe, strong, nourished, and energetically protected. We share long, joyful, love-filled years together in happiness and vitality. I see myself and my loved ones growing older with strength, clarity, and fulfillment. Our minds are sharp, our bodies are resilient, our spirits are joyful and free. I affirm, we are all protected from harm, imbalance, and illness in every moment. I call forth divine grace to envelop my life, my home, and all my relationships. I bask in the joy of shared experiences, laughter, love, and radiant health with my tribe. I affirm, I am worthy of a long, joyous, abundant life filled with connection and fulfillment. My life is rich with meaning, purpose, beauty, and deep contentment. I move through the years with gratitude, vitality, and happiness overflowing. I easily manifest circumstances, environments, and relationships that nourish health and joy. I affirm, my subconscious mind accepts and integrates patterns of lifelong health and fulfillment. I breathe life into my highest timeline, where I and my loved ones thrive in perfect health. I command perfect coherence between my body, mind, emotions, and spirit. I affirm, all forces of light, love, and protection guide and surround me daily. I am aligned with the universal blueprint of eternal health and sovereign wholeness. I affirm, my telomeres remain long, my cells divide cleanly, and I age in reverse. I am a radiant vessel of divine life force energy, endlessly renewed and replenished. I celebrate the gift of my healthy, thriving, vibrant body every day.